Okay, so it's me again. I know you're probably getting tired of seeing my videos all over the place with my responses, but he made a very good point that he sees all these Spanish signs everywhere and he can't read them and it feels like an invasion and and if it was happening to us, then we would know what he feels. Well, I'm in TJ. I'm in Mexico. I know what he's talking about because despite what anybody says, TJ is Mexico, and it's a border country, and I mean it's a border state. Baja California is a border state, but that doesn't mean San Diego. In California, San Diego is right in the border, but you know what? It looks nothing like TJ does. The way everything is meshed. You come here to TJ, you're in Mexico, but you know what? Most of the businesses here are American businesses. American businesses are most of the businesses here. They're running small businesses out of work because they can provide they can put little, how do you say, chains like Starbucks is popping up everywhere in TJ just like it is back home. That's fine. It's in America. It's an American company. But you know what? Here in Mexico, there's small companies that they've been doing this for a living. They've been doing it for a long time. And here comes, bigger corporation which can provide, their services, for a cheaper price. And nobody seems to see anything wrong with that. I know what that feels like. You go to downtown TJ, everything's in English. All the signs are in English. You here in TJ, if you can speak English, you get paid more. I know back there, if you can speak Spanish, then you're considered bilingual, and you probably get paid more, or you'll probably be considered for a job more. It's the same thing down here. The same thing is happening. So maybe that's the problem. I mean, people say that, or someone left a comment on my page saying that the ones who benefit are the illegal immigrants because we go from making $6 a day here to making what, like $40 a day there. But all they're doing is converting currency, and they don't look at it from an economic point of view. Because yeah, they may make $6 over here, but you know what? Things are cheaper here. Every they struggle here. $6 a day gives them roughly about what, $300 a month. Rent here is like 150 a month, 200 a month. So they're barely making it. They're living check by check, and back home they might be making 42 dollars a day, but rent is like what, 800, 1200, 800 for a single, little room, and 1200 for like a one bedroom. It's the same thing. Nobody is benefiting. You can't say that it's all the illegal immigrants are benefiting from working, from earning dollars. Yeah, they're earning dollars as opposed to earning pesos. It doesn't make a difference. If they were earning pesos, it still wouldn't be enough. Okay, so you gotta understand that they know what it's like to be invaded as well. We know what it's like. I know what it's like to be invaded as well. I know what I'm telling you about the English paying jobs, because you know what, as opposed to a person who's been working here, they can make $10 a day, and you know what, that's good. That's good here. That's what most people make. The majority of the people, that's what they make here. And I just moved here to TJ and I got a job and I make $18 to $20 a day. And back home, I would have laughed if someone tried to pay me $18 to $20 a day. But right here, I can live on $18 to $20 a day. But I have to speak English. I have to speak English, and it feels like I'm in LA. Everybody I work with speaks English. They speak Spanish, but at work we speak English. It doesn't feel any different than over there. Is it an invasion then? Are we being invaded as well? I mean, if someone can explain that to me and answer why it is that people are speaking English here, and even not just here in TJ. You know what? I'm from Hidalgo. I was born in Hidalgo, Mexico. And people down there, to get their masters, they have to know how to speak English. They do. My cousins, they're all educated people, and they went back to school to get their masters, but they were asking me for help. And I asked them, "Do you want to learn English?" And they're like, "Well, I don't really use it in my line of work. Not way down here. Not I'm all the way in the south. It's a benefit, but I don't really use it. So why are you learning it?" "Oh, because I have to." They have to learn it. They have to be bilingual. I'm back home. I don't think you have to be bilingual just so you could get your master's. I don't understand that. So, I mean, you should look at both sides. We do know what it's like. So, I mean, this is a very obviously a very honest, hardworking man, and I feel for him, because I know what it's like. I know what he's going through. We're going through the same thing, believe it or not. Down here in Mexico, we're going through the same thing.